How you guys doing, Mixer? How you doing? Welcome to Warriors of Light. I may have just unplugged my headset, so that always works well. This is our new campaign, which will be coming here every Thursday at 4 p.m. From here on out. With the occasional like PAX East weeks I'll be off, stuff like that. But we have a couple of new players. One completely new to D&D, our artist TC. We have Kai, also known as Decifer, who is a D&D player, but also plays Final Fantasy XIV with us on raids. Fallen One is here. Nasi will be a little bit late today, and Epi is buried in snow, all like 3 inches that Ireland is getting, which means the entire country is shut down. So, kind of without further ado, let's bring you to our temporary screen right now. We're getting, our lovely TC is making us a brand new screen. As you heard Shiva's theme coming in. So we are going to stick with kind of the primal themes really low in the background today. But let's go ahead and introduce the players. Hello, players.
Hello, Sev.
Hola!
So, without kind of further ado, 3 of our players are here right now. So we have TC playing Captain Ono. We have Kai playing Ash. And Fallen playing Shh. I'm not even going to try and pronounce all your names. Because, no. So, kind of a little bit of world setup. Kai, don't worry. Right when the second part of the OST started, I stopped it for you. I kind of brought it down. Just, in respect for your hatred of the second part of that fight. So, to set up the world, the 3 of you guys have played Final Fantasy 14. Because how far did you get, Fallen?
I got to the 3rd major city, just when they were first starting to introduce the major war that had ended up taking place, all the different dreams in the battlefield.
Okay, so to set it up to where you guys are in the timeline of the game, each of you has heard of a warrior of light, which should be largely considered the main character from the actual the character you play in the game. Has gone about as slayed primals and has taken his talents to Shirogane. Okay. That being said, each of you has arrived in the city of Ul'dah, and for you guys, I will put the map up. Make sure that you are on Azura, okay? Ul'dah is in the southern of Azura, Izoria, in the region of Thanalan. There is said to be money and other sort of political prizes. So TC Shinies for your character.
Gold!
Gil.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, Gil. The money system will be different because we are using Gil. We are not using traditional currencies. At bay because the primal threats are starting to emerge again. While the Warrior of Light has, slowed them down, primal threats have arrived. So, I would like each of you guys to roll me initiative. We're going to see what order you guys come in for your characters. So, TC, for you, right at the top of your sheet, there is an initiative. Alright. So, Ash, why don't you give us a description of Ash as we kind of get into things today? Why don't you give us a description, who's traveling with him, etc.
Okay, taking the lead is a decently tall, about 6'4", 6'5". Alizon. He has long, dark brown hair that's tied in the back. His skin is pretty tan, slightly on the lighter side. And his one green eye that is showing is... Well, his one eye that's showing is green. The other eye is covered by a black eye patch. And on the right side of his face and neck, going down into his shoulder, is a large black scar, kind of like a burn scar. And on his right ear, it also extends there, but also part of his ear has it's not pointed like the other one, kind of deformed from the burn. He has a pointed brown beard, and then he is suited in kind of tribal armor. And then following behind him are two large red-skinned Rogadins, and they both have short black hair and kind of bushy beards. They both kind of have a blank stare on their face. They're pretty dumb looking. They just look like that. There's not much up going up on. And then behind them is a smaller female hire that looks more like your typical pirate. She also has black hair, but she has a bandana, a red bandana, and kind of her clothes are a little nicer than the two rows.
All right. So as you kind of enter the quicksands, the adventuring guild inside Ul'dah, you are you looking for anyone in specific, or are you just kind of grabbing a table?
You'll just go sit down at a table, and then the people following just kind of stand behind him.
Okay. So, the door then swings open once you kind of have made yourself comfortable at a table with your entourage, and Fallen, why don't you introduce yours?
Alrighty. Shin is a bit of a oddity insofar as most of the red mages, much less most of the Miqo'te that you'll end up coming against. Because unlike most red mages, he does not wear much in the way of the color red. Most of his clothing is blue. He wears most largely robes that have star and moon patterns. He has an obnoxiously large Mickey Mouse style, wizard style hat that tucks up on top of his red hair. He has two-tone eyes. One eye is red and one eye is blue, showing the differences between chaos and order, basically. And he has a large, fluffy tail, where most Miqo'te end up having thinner, more monkey-like tails. His is more fox-like.
Okay, so as you enter into the quicksands, obviously, Ash, you do kind of recognize another capable body in terms of those, inside here. Where are you headed inside this? It's a large circular kind of room, a bunch of tables in the center. There's an innkeep in one area. There's also a small Lullafell who seems to be in charge of the entire establishment, as well as a few other dotted people. But the person that grabs your attention is the Elezen, what you would recognize as warrior, based on kind of how they're holding themselves. Marauder warrior. You would notice that with the small entourage standing behind him.
Shin will give a large, sweeping, obnoxiously circular wave towards the Elezen and begin an approach.
All right, as you see this, odd-looking Miqo'te approaching you as kind of standing at the other side of your table.
What do you want?
Hello. Are you a traveler?
Something like that.
Something like that. Is there another word for what you are?
If you just wait a minute, you'll find out.
And as he says that, the door swings open, TC, why don't you describe the upper half of Captain Ono currently?
You see a short Rogadin with very tiny feet and a beard that looks a little bit like some hodgepodge of very messy hair, some feathers, and hay, probably.
So in walks, I got you here. We'll get to the rest of the description in a second. In walks this very short Rogadin. Looks kind of Rogadin, with the very very tiny feet. We're talking like maybe a foot long, if that. And the shortest pair of arms you've ever seen on a Rogadin. They're almost Lalafell-sized arms. As you walk in, Captain Ono, and you see sitting at a table someone that you do recognize.
Ash just lets out an annoyed sigh.
I walk towards Ash and I say, Ash! Ash, good to see you.
He's just speechless.
You are standing right there, by the way, Fallen.
Shin's just looking back and forth, just kind of baffled for a moment, and then looks over and goes, "That's what you are!"
What?
He said I would find out what he is if I just waited a moment, and in you came.
I don't know what you mean.
TC, give me a deception check. So on your sheet, find deception.
I guess I'll insight.
You can drop the axe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is not all adding up there.
Are you sure that you're you?
I'm the only you, me, you, what?
And TC, give me an acrobatics check at disadvantage as you try to pilot your feet down the stairs. Yeah, strides in with confidence, making it down the stairs. I really thought you were going to fall there.
I was kind of hopeful.
Extend my hand to shh.
Extends his hand in return.
And you are?
I am Shin.
Shh. Can I call you shh?
Certainly.
Well, what are we doing here today?
I was meeting him, and he said that he is you, and you said that you are you, and then you said you are me.
What?
I heard there was Gil.
So a small, red-haired Lalafell from behind the counter kind of pulls out this, plate. You guys would know this as kind of like a levy. It's basically a bounty in this world. And, waves it. You want Gil, they say. As Ross, $35. Nat 20 for the first NPC who might make an inconvenience to the party. Gotta bring them together. Alright, I got you, Ross. I got you. So, swings this bounty back and forth. You're looking for Gil. Was that correct?
I run towards it.
Roll me another acrobatics check. You're running now. An 11. You see for a moment,
Oh, no.
she starts to run, and like almost her body extends before, there's a stumble, but the mammoth maintains underneath, holding you up, because the DC was 11. So as you go forward, running, is that a mage hand I see?
I'm gonna mage hand the coin.
Okay. You
Right
just
before she
about
gets
get
to
it in your reach as all of a sudden it levitates away from you with a floating hand, going back towards the table. Bye, Ross.
I try to grab it out of the air as it goes by me.
All right, dexterity save. Again, at disadvantage because you are kind of riding a mammoth. Yeah, so it starts to fly by, but she maintains to grab it. One of the mechanical hands is grabbing the the bounty from the mage hand.
Yes.
Shin cheers her on.
Hash, how are you taking all of this?
He's just. He's got his hand on his face.
Okay. So you're reading it there, you're going back to the table, what are you doing, Tease?
I would like to get more of this.
So you see that there's like stacks of bounties just sitting on the counter?
Ash!
Mage hand starts tossing more of the bounties towards Captain Ono. Because apparently Captain Ono likes these things. So it's like catnip. Just throw them at Captain Ono.
Alright. So eventually your arms are full of bounties.
Ash will stand up at this and go over and start taking them out of Ono's hands.
Do you allow him, or are you trying to fight him? So you can stop him from trying to steal your bounties.
I trust Ash, so I will allow him to carry things for me.
Okay. So eventually, Ash, your arms are half full of bounties. As you make your way back over to the table, kind of just like depositing them, I would assume, on the table to look them over.
I'll just drop them on the table.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I look at Ash and I say, I told you this would be a worthwhile trip.
Can you just get out of that, please?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, I got you. So TC, you're going to join them at the table, look over the bounties?
Yes.
How are you going to sit down?
I pull out a chair and attempt to keep my disguise.
Okay. So I need an acrobatic check at a disadvantage, because you basically have to sit down on your butt with your legs on the chair, letting the mammoth be your legs bent. It's going to be very awkward.
Wait, dexterity?
No, just acrobatics. I'll give you acrobatics on this one. Yeah. So you see, you both see as she goes to sit down, she falls clean off the mammoth, the extra long coat opening up, and there's a small little mechanical man standing there, acting as the legs, who quickly then takes the coat and reapplies it on itself.
I think I was just flashed.
No, they're just kind of an idiot.
I resemble that.
So, a lot of the bounties here are, what are you looking for in terms? Are you looking for the most shiny? Are you looking for, a super easy job? What is the group that is currently here looking for?
I'm looking for the most interesting and exciting.
I'll look for the one that pays the most.
Okay. Interesting and exciting how? Just so I know. And let everyone kind of into that psyche of Captain Ono.
Something that you don't really know what the outcome would be, but...
Like, don't tell me the odds.
Danger, yeah.
Gotcha. And Shin? What is Shin looking for?
Shin is looking for amusement, and so far that seems to be Captain Ono.
So easily enough to.
He's a cat. He's always looking to be entertained.
Yeah. So. You guys make your way towards, filing through. There's like, bring me, 3 sheep's wool, kill 4 ladybugs, There's one that seems like, as you read over the bounty, it's literally running around town just handing the same piece of flyer to like in between 2 guys. And it seems like, at first you think it'd be short, but then you realize it's going to take like 40 hours with just talking to these individuals. Before you eventually come upon one that has a little more kind of like platinum and design to the bounty itself. Captain Ono, you see danger.
Shiny.
Ash, you see Gil. Lots and lots of Gil. Shin, you see both of them looking at it. I mean, it kind of checks all of your boxes off. Do you proceed to read any further?
I'll read it.
All right. So, basically, it wants you to head into Thanalan in search of the Amaljaw trying to summon Ifrit. And if they should succeed in putting down the primal.
I start visibly shaking.
So the upper half of fake road TC is shaking. The mammoth
Yes.
doesn't know how to shake.
You up for it, Ono?
I need it. I need it.
Well, I guess we got a job.
Fun and glory.
So, that being said, which and I'm trying to think of the proper way to phrase this. What information or who and what do you guys want? Obviously, you'll be joined by 2 other members here before you guys actually depart the city. But who and what are you guys requiring of before you leave, heading into Thanalan? You are sitting smack dab in the middle of Ul'dah, which is a massive city in the desert.
Transportation.
So you guys head over to the Bounty Giver?
Yes.
Alright, so the Lalafell woman looks at all of you and kind of comes over. My name's Momodi. I'm the owner of the Quicksands.
I
Ash will just
wink
give
at her.
Give a nod.
She winks back at you. Interesting mammoth you have there.
What?
She just smiles with that kind of like, dear, I deal with adventurers all day, every day. Like, I've seen a mammoth before.
I just huff and stand behind Ash.
Okay, so you stand behind Ash, the mammoth is slow to follow, but then picks you up. So that you regain your height.
Shin will mage hand to high five the bounty giver.
She does give you a high five. She goes, so you're going after Ifrit, it looks like.
We're hoping to.
Not an easy task. Looking to make names for yourselves?
Yes.
Looking to get paid.
Well, I mean, I do hope that you can deal with 100,000 gil.
I just squeal.
Okay. She smiles as Ono squeals in excitement. What do you wish to know from me? Can give you a good amount of help.
Where exactly are these Malja congregating?
Oh, Dust. I'm trying to think. Which is it? Eastern?
Southern.
Is it Southern? Southern Thanalan. See, this is why I put them in here, because
Yes, it's Southern Thanalan.
she goes Southern Thanalan in the near the Bowl of Embers.
Bowl of Embers.
It's an Ember Bowl.
So I guess we'll be going to Little Alamigo.
She nods.
Is that a short joke?
Momodi looks from Captain Ono to you, Ash, looking if it is a short joke.
No, it was not.
She chuckles. Wonders if Ono's mammoth's gonna hit you or something.
I tug on Ash's shirt. Come on, let's do this!
Calm down. We gotta have a plan.
And water. We should probably bring water.
All you people thinking about stuff.
She says,
It's a desert.
there were two other individuals who were looking to take upon this bounty. An Alra monk, he should be here shortly, and a Lalafell summoner.
Aura.
So, you asked about transportation, right?
Yes.
Well, the Chocobo ports do have Chocobos to rent that can take you as far as Little Alamigo. Or you can, explore the Thanalan on the way there.
Exploration would give us a little more time to be able to gain experiences as we venture towards the end goal.
I'm okay with this.
Not a bad idea.
She looks towards Captain O. And, as you explore and pick up tasks, that does mean more money.
She has a valid point.
So is there anything else you need to know about this task?
Where are these other adventurers?
The monk is out in Blackbrush Station. And the Lalafell was around here somewhere. Might need to check around in the city. Wonders where Nasi is. Shakes fist at him.
I toss off my coat and my beard, and I hop down. And I said, Ash, let's away!
You're a woman!
Shh!
That's my name.
Shh! Let's away!
Let's away!
Okay, so as you guys just start running out of the adventure, so Ono and bolt out the door that they came in. Ash, I'm pretty sure you're still sitting at the table with the bounty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and turn to Carla.
Okay.
Well, why don't you stay in Ul'dah and look for any jobs? You know the type of jobs I'm talking about.
She nods, giving you
And take the two oaths with you.
there's
And
there's a pause and do I have to?
Yeah.
There's a reluctant sigh.
He was like, it's gonna be a little too dangerous for you guys.
So, she nods and begins rifling through the massive pile of bounties you guys had put on the table, looking for if there's anything there before searching elsewhere.
I'll just leave.
So, because you guys had already bolted out the door, Ono and where you guys are standing kind of on this raised platform, staircases either way. To your right leads towards like a market district. To your left leads towards like what's called an aetherite crystal. Ability to teleport between, similar to a teleportation circle, fallen. TC already knowing what they do. In this world, TC, you need someone to cast the spell. You just don't have the free ability to teleport around wherever you'd like. So you stand at this thing. There's guilds and kind of a, you see the Chocobo stables to your left. Where are you two heading? Because Ash has not made it outside yet.
I am going straight to the markets.
So Ono begins to dart off towards the right through an archway into the crowded markets. Shin, are you following or are you going elsewhere?
I will follow.
And off goes the fluffy-tailed Mikote. So Ash, you make it outside and not a damn sign of either of them.
I'll head towards the stables.
Okay. So, since Ash, you technically reach your point first, we'll go with you. Ash, you gotta reach, and there's a man there known as a Chocobo port, and he is taking care of some birds. He looks up towards you. Can I help you, sir?
Looking to get to Little Alamigo. How much would it cost?
Remind me of how much gil you guys have.
Not
On
a
your sheets.
lot.
You guys have gold, right?
Yeah.
So add 2 zeros behind your gold total.
Okay.
And that was how we'll do gil. Instead, we'll keep it at the 10 scale. So, you have what, about like 12?
2,500.
2,500. It tells you to be about 400 gil for a direct ride to trained bird that will take you right to Alamigo or Little Alamigo. Since I don't think you guys want to go to Alamigo yet.
Yeah. Thanks for your help. Then I'll just leave
You're
for
not
now
in
and go try to find the other two.
All right, what is the point that you are looking? I mean, you have you basically in the let's see the aetherite crystal. You have I'm looking for the old music. You basically have that whole sort of thing there. Is there, or you have the markets the other side?
Yeah, knowing Ono, he knows she'd head right towards the market, so he's gonna head that way.
Okay. So, the camera kind of pans down behind as, it's almost like text would pop up as you've zoned into a new zone, Captain Ono. And you and Shin load into the markets as there is, a huge number of people going about their daily lives. You have people selling things up and down the markets. What are you guys looking for? Or what are you looking for? Because I feel like Shin's just kind of in follow mode.
Yep, he's highly amused by Captain Ono, so he's just following along because it's highly hilarious for him.
So do you, you're running somewhere, Haft is totally watching Overwatch League, and he's put you on follow.
I am looking for weaponry for the trip.
Yeah, you make your way. As you look through, there's apothecaries. There's, gear. People selling gear to mine. Or all sorts of things. Eventually, you come upon a large, kind of beefy Yalka. Almost kind of has that same look you had, but has the appropriate sized limbs and feet. And he kind of leans over the counter down to look at you. can I help you?
I'm looking for some weapons to take out a primal.
He blinks. You all alone are going to take out a primal. Do you think you're the warrior of light?
What is that supposed to mean? Do you know who I am?
No.
I scoff and step back, offended.
Okay.
You don't know Captain Ono?
I can't believe it. I can't.
Looks to
I just,
Shin and blinks.
Fold my arm.
Looks
You
back
should be
to Captain Ono.
ashamed to be a shopkeeper that doesn't know of Captain Ono.
Please regale us of your grand tales, Captain Ono, so that I might know.
I just.
Some people are looking now. Like you have an opportunity to kind of set your name here.
I raise my mechanical hand up and I'm like, I am the great Captain Ono, Sky Pirate of the Northern Skies. I have fleets that follow me, and you haven't heard my name.
The person in the crowd says, "No, not until just now."
I look around and I'm just miffed.
You are the center of attention, however, right now. You've got plenty of people's attention.
Have none of you traveled beyond these smallish walls?
Nope, pretty dangerous out there.
And Captain Ono has gone well beyond this endeavor, and she has faced many, many great creatures.
Roll me a persuasion or a performance, your choice.
Me?
Both of you, actually. Performance or persuasion, your choice.
Keep accidentally leaving the thing.
You can double click where the name is and it will minimize it. So, some people are starting to whisper back and forth, like, is she one of those sky pirates? They're starting to buy it. Ash, as you enter the markets, a few hundred feet away, you see a large gathering of people in like a circle, listening to a story. You're pretty sure it's Ono.
Of course. Just walk and kind of push people aside.
Yeah.
Try to get.
So you get to the almost the outer edge, like the inner edge of the circle, as the merchant looks to you. Well, mighty Captain Otis, tell us one of your grand tales of slaying monsters and raiding the skies.
I'm gonna try to pick up Ono and drag her off.
The people are. You can give me a. We'll go with strength.
Can I roll a squirm away roll?
You can, yes, but we're gonna see what he gets first. He's gonna push through the people first to get to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he busts in. So athletics for Ash, acrobatics or athletics for Ono. Oh jeez. No, he walks in. So what do you start telling him of the story as you are hoisted away and dragged away?
Have you heard of the great sky whale Bismone?
Someone in the crowd goes, "Isn't it Bismarck?"
Have you killed a giant sky whale before?
No.
Do you want to?
Captain Ono. Do you want?
It's like, I'm Captain Ono! And all she hears, "Oh no!" As she starts it's getting pulled away by Ash from the large crowd of people.
Shin finally realizes he's supposed to be following and goes to chase after.
Yeah, you kind of squirm your way through. So, Ono, what are you saying to Ash as he's dragging you away from your adoring fans?
I had them.
No, you didn't.
Aww. I just curl up in his arms.
You don't
So,
want to draw too much attention to yourself.
I was distracting them so you could do the thing. I do a big wink.
Do the thing.
That's not what we're trying to do right now. Oh no.
So,
Aww.
eventually, Shin, you catch up to the two, having to push your way through and catch up to them.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's all you hear behind you, Ash.
Meow, 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 meow.
Can I throw something at it?
You can. What do you have on you?
Some rations.
Okay. Make me a dexterity check. What's your AC, Fallen?
15.
So, Fallen, you are smacked in the face with a piece of dried fruit. As Ono peeks over the shoulder of Ash and throws a ration at you.
Shen will, after the ration hits him in the face, catch it and begin eating on it
Okay.
while chasing after him.
So,
In our Anda movie.
where are you guys headed? I mean, you just dragged her away from the shop, so.
Is Ash just carrying me right now?
Unless you want to get down, yeah, he's carrying you around.
I look up
I
at
like
him
to
and
think
ask.
it's like a football, though.
I ask if he procured transportation for us.
It's 400 gil a person if you want to take a chocobo.
I like walking as I'm being carried.
Yeah.
After we're far enough away, I'll just drop her.
You dropping or setting down?
Dropping.
Alright, make me an acrobatics check again there, TC. You're doing a lot of these today. Yeah, you land perfectly on your feet. With grace and elegance.
Ah.
So, there's 3 of you. And are you guys heading out now? Or are you guys anything else you want in Ul'dah? Large city.
The other Lalafell is, quote unquote, in air quotes, somewhere in the city. And the Al-Ra monk is probably at the station.
Yeah, Blackbreast Station is where he was said to be.
So do we want to see about that?
Which is outside of the city, by the way.
Okay, let's go
Just so you guys
try to
are
find the
aware.
Lalafell then, since it's inside the city.
Yeah, it is. So Blackbus Station is in central Thanalan. Here, I'll give you this. Move you guys here. So you guys are right here in Ul'dah. Central Thanalan, this large crystal, is known as Blackbus Station. You guys are headed to Little Alameda Go here, which is your closest kind of place to be. Because you're heading basically over here.
Yay!
It's like I got in game and just started taking screenshots of maps.
How weird that somebody would even think of doing that.
It made things so much easier. So, what is the plan to head out to Blackbreast Station?
It is the Lalafell presently inside of Ul'dah.
As far as they knew.
Then I would suggest that we try to find the Lalafell since they're inside Ul'dah.
Yeah,
What about-
finding more people always help.
I mean, you also know that eventually you'll have to come back. Pretty much this way unless you're going through east. There's a couple ways to get around where you're going. So,
I look up at Ash and I say, "Which way to adventure?"
I mean, you're standing in front of the gate to Central Thanalan. You can literally see
To
outside the city.
adventure!
So, little Captain Ono starts charging out into the wilderness outside of Old.
I'll just casually follow.
Okay.
Shin gives chase because he's excited.
Yeah, of course. So, as you guys kind of exit the city, there's a couple the brass scale guards, right? Brass scale guards. Can't think of the name right now. Standing outside as you head your way into Central Thanlin, you can see like a small, what looks like minecart railroad, which heads up on the ledges to the northwest. You can kind of see a small river which flows through Central Thanlin, a bridge, and then in the very distance you can kind of see the outcropping of a small settlement known as Blackbreast Station.
I just I head towards the Aetheryte up in the north in the corner.
Yep.
Or that I can see.
You guys see this large, floating, massive crystal known as an Aetheryte crystal. Very easily seen from quite a far distance away. And she's a full book in it.
Oh yes.
So you just see like the, like a cactar trying to run away. Captain Ono darting into the desert. Ash, your slow pace is not going to work, even with your much longer gait.
Yeah. I'll kick it up a little bit.
Okay.
A little quicker.
So, Ono, as you have made your way out in front of everyone, you see a small sort of grassy nest, we'll call it. And inside there is something very, very shiny.
Oh. I stop immediately. Well, okay. I come to a slow, kind of trot.
The dust cloud kind of
closer.
slows down and settles.
And then I'm running in place looking at it to figure out what it is.
Give me an investigation check. As we kind of
A
get
what?
an investigation check. Just with everything else, it's just called investigation.
I close my window again.
So we gotta get her through all the paces here, you two, of knowing where everything is. 17. That looks like something pretty valuable. It's definitely worth quite a few gil.
I changed course.
But it's a dart off the road. So you make your way in. No checks required to climb into this nest of sorts. And there's a few eggs, and then there's this, it's a very nice kind of it looks like it's almost egg shaped, but it's kind of like a Fabergé egg. It just got mistakenly put here. It's definitely worth probably a few hundred gil.
I need it. I reach for it.
You pick it up easily. Give me a perception check now. Something large is behind you.
I stay very still, but I turn my head.
You see a tortoise head the size of you, with a massive shell. The other two of you catching up now. You see the top of Ono's head in this adamantoise nest, and she's holding what looks to be one of its eggs.
God damn it, oh no. I'll just chase up there.
Miss Feeny, time for Captain. So TC, I need you to do /R 1d100. As Craig is calling in his Patreon Miss Feeny's magical deal for Captain Ono herself. What'd you get? Because my computer's being weird.
58.
50.
All right, I'll tell you what you get. Let's see here.
I love the fact that Mixer doesn't have the freaking 30-second delay and shit.
So, each person in the party, you now have an advantage as the 58 nets advantage for everyone in the party. And this advantage sticks until you use it, by the way, because it is a donation advantage. So on your sheet, you can mark that you each have an advantage. So, TC, to explain this to you, as you are new to D&D, an advantage means that, see, you have two numbers. When you call advantage before you roll, you'll take the higher of the two numbers. So say you really need to get away from like an adamantoise before it crushes you. You might want to, roll at advantage.
Can I kick it in the nose?
Yes, I will actually allow you to attempt to kick it in the nose. It's going to be a dexterity check. Would you like to make this an advantage?
Oh!
So, that right there is double nat ones. See, one nat one's bad. Two nat ones is worse.
I want to kick it in the nose.
So, as Ash and Shin, you are charging to Captain Ono's aid. Captain Ono, you're like, I got this. I'm just going to kick this thing in the nose because I'm Captain Ono. Right? Mm-hmm. And you go for it. But, the Adamantoise picks your leg clean and is now swinging you back and forth like a dog with a chew toy in its mouth. What are the two of you doing as Ono has become a chew toy being swung around?
And pulling out my axe, and I'm going to berserk and attack it.
Alright, you can go ahead and make me an attack.
Okay.
I'll find some, like, Final Fantasy battle music now. You're going to have to give me 1 second because apparently, for whatever reason, my computer does not want to stay on this the laptop, which has all the DM stuff, which makes this really hard sometimes. When I go to look away and it's good. So a 19 will hit. I obviously describe your attacks. So 14 points of slashing. So how do you attack this thing?
He just lifts his great axe above his head and just brings it down on the tortoise.
Brings it down tortoise? Okay. Yeah, there's an initial crack, and then there's almost like the Zelda theme as like some who's getting the common parts? Just so I know. Do I have them here? I do. Cool. Just you guys are gonna roll. So on the very top, you'll see 3 dots and 3 lines. That is our collections page on Roll20. Oh no. So Captain O,
Yes.
do you see the common magic item? You see it under there?
Yes.
You're gonna hit roll. The other 2 of you are gonna hit minor item uncommon and roll. So you get a Saddle of the Cavalier, Ash, for any of the chocobos that you'll eventually grab. It's actually not bad. Shin, this should be the resistance potion chart that you can roll under. And oh no, magically as you're shaking around your armor. So, your very armor itself, only you can grab it by the neck and pull your armor off in one go. You basically have breakaway armor now.
I mean, it fits, right?
I mean, it does. I mean, if you
Wait,
never need...
can I break away armor and get away from this turtle?
No, because it's got you by the leg.
Is it the leg or is it like the boot?
Oh, it's pitched down on your leg. It's hurting you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not seeing anything for the potion.
Roll me a d10. I'll get you what it is after.
Alrighty.
And what are you doing on yours? So that it does kind of we'll actually say 14 damage. It does let go. We'll say it's force. Kind of lets go. No, you know what? Fire, because that makes it relevant. The Adamanters lets go. At disadvantage, Ono, I need a acrobatic save, as you were flung, still being shaken back and forth. Yeah, you land with an amazing superhero landing on the ground.
I'm holding onto that egg like nobody's business.
Under one arm, superhero landing, exactly. So, what are you doing?
Since it's at the same time that everything else is happening, Shin would end up drawing forward Flame Blade.
Okay.
And he's going to slash at the turtle.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack. 18 is also a hit. For 15, this thing kind of rears back from the damage. That'll take us to you, Ono. What are you doing? You are about 30 feet away from it, and you can run. Running is.
I'm running.
Okay. Give me an athletics check to how fast you are running.
Real slow.
No, that's a natural one. Ono turns and turns to go to run, as it does not work so well for Ono, as they take a digger by tripping over the rock, which was right behind them, and Ono, you begin to roll down a hill. I mean, you are making it away. You're getting success with failure. You've also lost a boot, because chat wants to see it.
My boot.
So you guys see, the two of you, Ash and see, turn, trip, and then over an embankment. The Adamanters also seems to more be protecting its nest than being aggressive to you.
If it's not going to attack, I'll collect Ono's boot and go try to get her.
Okay. So, you guys both running at this point?
Most likely.
Okay. So, as you guys begin to run towards the towards Ona's direction, you do pick up her boot, and you guys head down. Oh no! You do land in the other side of the river, so you are wet, and number of natural ones, but you do have the egg, which you're holding up, and you maintain to keep the egg dry.
Yes.
As Ash and you arrive.
I hold it up in one hand and I point at it and I'm like, victory! Huge smile on my face.
Butaki! And I point towards her barefoot.
I'll drop her boot on the ground. Let's go.
I take off my other boot and I put them like in my other arm. So I have egg in one arm and boots in the other. And
Okay.
I'm just barefoot now.
Okay.
At least you didn't start licking on your feet.
You nasty.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
So, as the group of you begin to head up out of the river towards Blackbreast Station, you see as you kind of come into the city, you see that there's a minor kind of duel going on between two individuals.
I just continue to look at the egg and see what I got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like some sort of, kind of egg someone with, a good amount of gil might put on their mantelpiece. You could definitely sell it for probably about 400 gil at a merchant to a merchant.
I just put it in my pack.
Okay. Anyone taking note of anything as you approach Blockbrush Station?
I am looking for an aura.
You do see one. In the center of town, you seem to see a aura attempting to fight off what looks to be some sort of creature made out of flame.
I will move closer.
Alright, so you've joined the crowd. What about you, Ono and Ash?
I'll join the crowd as well.
Okay. Ono? Following Ash?
I'll follow Ash, but I'm distracted because I'm like trying to hide my egg in my mammoth's hat.
Okay. So, the Lalafel's moving around Ash is trying to hide the egg in multiple places. At one point, tries to hide it on Ash, I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Yeah. So, during this entire scene, you just... Ono pops up random places trying to hide the egg. But you see an Aura monk sparring with what seems to be a Lalafell sorcerer. Not sorcerer, summoner, sorry. Too many S words in D&D. To add more. You see this flamed Eggy swinging out as the monk, again, is fighting it off. And the camera kind of pans out a little bit as we are down the other two. This is kind of a perfect part for us to depart today. We did get at least the introduction. We taught TC some stuff on Roll20, but we should have the full group next week, and we can actually begin on the journey. So.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That being said, why don't we all say goodbye to Mixer?
Bye, Mixer!
Bye, Mixer.
Thank you, Mixer.
Thank you for, and
Thank
sorry
you
for
for
the
the
shorter
donations.
episode. Thank you for the donation. And trust me, that Nat 20 is going to come back to bite you guys. Bye, guys.
Oh.